Dear viewers, immigration rules are frequently changing, which is very important for migrant community and all of us. Why won't the world tackle the refugee crisis? Are the High Court judges under pressure by government policy? How deporting people silently? Why immigration detention center misbehaves with detainees? Is the immigration enforcement used by government lawfully? How immigrants are victim of domestic violence? What will be the UK relationship with the European Union after Brexit? Fear spreads. Protests across the world. We should know the reality. I try to collect all the latest immigration news regularly. If you like this video, please stay with us to follow my Facebook page and YouTube channel, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe and share with your friends. Let's go to the news. Get ready to welcome the new normal, paying to see the doctor and expulsion of foreign workers. The NHS is interfering with immigrants' visa applications if they don't pay up their hospital debts. Wealthy visitors will pay for NHS treatment, and those navigating the labyrinthine Home Office immigration system will be left to suffer. Fears as changes to non-EU recruitment brought in. Changes to the Tier 2 immigration route for general practice employees are now in effect as of 6 April. The changes will impact on how practices will be able to source and recruit staff from outside of the European Economic Area. The minimum salary thresholds for Tier 2 applicants has increased to £30,000 for experienced workers, but will remain at £20,800 for new entrants. Immigration penalty will deprive frontline services. The new ISC, Immigration Skills Charge, will divert funding away from the budget for frontline NHS services for years, health leaders have warned. The charge, which applies to visas requested from 6 April, imposes an upfront cost of £1,000 per year of visa on employers who bring workers into the country on a Tier 2 visa. Employers can only bring workers in on Tier 2 visas if they first prove to the Home Office that they cannot find a UK or EU worker to fill the post. So the skills charge means that NHS and care employers are being penalised for having to go outside the EU to fill workforce gaps, because those vacancies cannot be met by the UK/EU workforce. I worry asylum caseworkers are failing people in their darkest hour. At the Home Office we're moulded to be skeptical and work to unrealistic targets. Doing the right thing can mean taking a performance hit. Britain must push for no-fly zone and take its fair share of refugees, Labour MPs back LCID plea over Syria crisis. A hostile environment for the homeless. For years, the government has been extending immigration control into every aspect of UK life, turning teachers, bankers and landlords into border guards in a bid to create a hostile environment for migrants. Angela Merkel defends deportations of Afghans as she gears up to fight general election. Angela Merkel defended deporting thousands of Afghan asylum seekers, claiming Germany's stance was on par with the rest of Europe. New powers to tackle illegal working in licensed premises. New powers to prevent illegal working in premises that sell alcohol or provide late-night refreshment have come into force in England and Wales today. Plans for asylum seeker and refugee welcome centre in Sheffield. Plans have been revealed to create a welcome centre for asylum seekers and refugees in Sheffield city centre. Boris Johnson reveals Britain could allow EU free movement to continue. Britain could allow EU free movement to continue during a transition period to tighter border controls, Boris Johnson said last night. Guildford nail salon facing £40,000 fine after immigration officers discover two illegal workers and child. The business will now be fined £20,000 per illegal worker unless it can demonstrate that appropriate checks were carried out. Home Office doesn't know how many foreign teachers face deportation under new £35,000 salary rules. Officials are unable to say how many foreign teachers face deportation under new immigration rules that require them to earn at least £35,000 a year if they want to settle in the UK. An immigrant's advice to Theresa May. The right kind of immigration can benefit the UK, according to Alec Cameron, the new Vice-Chancellor of Aston University in Birmingham, who was recruited from Australia for his entrepreneurial skills. Steve Dyson reports. Met Police hands victims of crime over to the Home Office for immigration enforcement. Fears have been raised that criminal offences could go unreported after it was revealed that the Metropolitan Police has been referring victims of crime over to the Home Office for immigration enforcement. In response to a Freedom of Information (FOI) request from politics.co.uk, the Met admitted passing on details of both victims and witnesses of crime if there were concerns over their immigration status. Immigration officers who claim promotion tests are discriminatory set to sue Home Office. Black immigration officers struggled to pass promotion exams because the tests were racist, a court has heard. A group of 49 Home Office employees is now set to sue the government over claims that the exams are discriminatory. They have all failed the core skills assessment test, which according to a report by a firm of occupational psychologists is significantly harder to pass if you are non-white or aged over 35. According to their analysis, the pass rate for non-white employees is just 40.3% of that of white candidates. Five illegal workers found after immigration raids on pizza chain. 5 men working illegally were found by immigration officers after raids on a pizza takeaway chain. Acting on intelligence, officers visited Yummy Pizza takeaways in Brighton, Hove, Eastbourne and Peacehaven, simultaneously at 4:40 p.m. on Tuesday, March 28. The 4 Yummy Pizza takeaways could now face fines totaling £100,000, unless employers can demonstrate the appropriate right-to-work document checks were carried out. Asylum seekers in UK hiding their identities to avoid discrimination. Growing fears of disclosing their status due to deep racism and scapegoating is leading people seeking refuge to be driven underground without access to services, The Independent is told. Leaked document: Theresa May sabotaged a plan to explain the benefits of immigration before Brexit. Theresa May sabotaged a government plan to explain the benefits of immigration to the British public in the run-up to the referendum on EU membership, according to a leaked document seen by The Independent. Takeaways and bars face immigration checks to tackle illegal working. Thousands of bars, nightclubs, off-licenses and takeaways will face immigration checks under new powers to tackle illegal working. From Thursday, the Home Office will examine applications for licenses granted to outlets that sell alcohol, or provide late-night refreshments, such as kebab shops. The measures are part of the government's efforts to create a hostile environment for those living and working in the UK unlawfully. Refugee couple thrown in Yarlswood after Home Office lost their file. Yogesh and Prabina Mahajan have lived in Britain for 8 years as political refugees. Now Prabina is coughing up blood in a cell because the Home Office lost their file. A couple who have been asking for asylum as political refugees for nearly a decade are locked up at Yarlswood today after the Home Office bungled their case. Eurocrats demands Britain to give benefits to EU migrants who left UK after Brexit. Eurocrats are demanding Britain give benefits to EU migrants who left the UK years ago after Brexit. Four in custody after joint police and immigration raids on landmark Brighton restaurant. 4 people are being questioned after a joint police and immigration raid on the Regency restaurant on Brighton seafront this morning, Monday 3 April. Man denies beating to death fellow detainee at immigration centre. Zana Asad Yusuf, from Iraq, is accused of murdering Bangladeshi national Ter Chowdhury in a cell at Colnbrook, London. An Iraqi man has denied beating to death a fellow detainee at an immigration facility. Zana Asad Yusuf, 31, allegedly killed the Bangladeshi national Ter Chowdhury in a cell at Colnbrook Immigration Removal Centre on 1 December last year. Thank you for staying with me. See you in the next video.